You're Judy's father?
Pardon me?
You're Judy's father?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you talk about what's going on right now in your mind?
You know what? October the 10th, I knew. And it's been over 2 years, and I've been here all the time. We got him. We got him. I could go see my baby. I could go see my baby. Debbie and Shannon, they did a great job. All the officers, they did an awesome job. I didn't have no faith, but they got us here, and they did it. My baby gets some justice. All this time I was thinking, they trying to make it long so they'll forget about who my baby was. We didn't forget. We didn't forget. We didn't forget. Oh, that's all I can say. We didn't forget.
Mr. Lawrence, you've been here every day of the trial, I think. Mm-hmm. And I was just wondering what was going through your mind as you listened to all this testimony, and some days you just sat outside the courtroom. What was going through your mind?
First of all, I sit here and I listen when Detective Lasasa was repeating what he had heard early on in the case and what Robert had said to him. And I was mad. I was angry. I couldn't sit in the courtroom because I couldn't guarantee I wouldn't. And then I listened and I heard him talk about what was wrong with him. And they talked a lot about what was wrong with him. Nobody talked about what happened to my baby. And it was Debbie who reminded the jury that we wasn't here for him. We was here for my baby. And I'm glad they remembered that. I'm glad they remembered that. Because no matter what happened, if his parents decided to forgive him, they could go to jail and see him. No matter what, I got a little rock and I get to look at and see my baby. That's all I get to see. I don't get to see my baby no more. I don't get to talk to her no more. None of that. Me and my mama, we slaved. We worked our ass off to get her to live. We didn't know if she was going to live when she was born. We didn't know if she was going to live. And every day I get off from work at the post office on Pikes Peak in Nevada. I walk up to St. Francis and I sat there. And the nurses, they taught me how to feed her so she'd keep 5 ounces of milk down. So she'd gain 5 pounds so she could go home. And when she was at home, it was me and her mama tag team trying to get her to keep 5 ounces of milk down. We got 16 years of taking her to a doctor to see if her heart was going to be all right. And because he didn't want her to tell his girlfriend he murdered my baby, I can't live with that. I couldn't have stayed in there. I couldn't have stayed in there. I couldn't have stayed in there. That's why I sat outside. I didn't want to cause him no problem, but you gotta know I wanted to be in there. So I did what I could. I stayed out here.
Mr. Lawrence, could you tell us a bit about your daughter? I mean, what was she like? How was she as a kid?
I would go to school when she was in school because she had ADD really bad. Sometimes I sit at the back of the class and she'd be sitting at the desk, and before I know it, she'd be sitting next to me, back that chair all the way back over there where I was at. So I sit up there next to her. And she'd do what she needed to do, I don't know, she was all heart. That's all I can ever say about her. She was all heart. She liked to play. I don't know. I say, don't touch me. And she'll look at me, Daddy, I'm touching you. And I said, don't take me. Get your hands off me. She'll laugh and collapse all over me and hug me. I hug her back and tell her I love her. She was so hard. She was all hard. She liked everything. Don't kill a moth. Okay? Scared of it, but don't kill it. Let it outside. Like that. She didn't want to hurt nothing. She didn't want to hurt nothing. Had it been any of my other girls, I don't know that he'd have been the one leaving. Okay? But her, she didn't fight. She didn't fight. You could hurt her feelings just by saying something. You know? She didn't fight. Yeah, I think he took advantage of that. He took advantage of that to kill my baby. Okay? One thing I am glad of, Katrina, she made it out. I think if she had let him kick her out the car, she'd have been a victim. Just like Judy. I'm glad she made it out. I don't know that I would be changed roles with her right now, even with me losing my baby. The rest of her life and her mind, she got to carry what he did to her, how he misused and abused her in the car. I don't know that I would change places with her for nothing in the world. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so I'm just glad it's over now. I could have some peace. Maybe her mama could have some peace. Okay, and I could finally go see my baby and tell him we got. I ain't been but twice since she died. Cause I couldn't go. I couldn't say nothing. But I made her promise I'll be here all the way through. I made her promise I'll be here. Now I could go tell her. I could go tell her.